I'm Jelena, and today I'm going to be giving you a few of my self-care tips. I have somewhat mastered the art of being alone. Not because anybody wasn't my friend. I'm a really cool person, if you couldn't tell, but I've been homeschooled approximately 3 different times throughout my life in very formative years. When quarantine began, after spring break, the numbers started climbing. I prepared myself. I knew what it would be like to be in isolation, and I got used to it. As a person who has gotten a lot of practice out of being in isolation and being okay, I'm gonna give you a few things that I use that when it does hit me, when I do feel just gray, these are things that I use to kind of get back up again. I'm giving you these little tips today because yesterday was really tough for me and I was tired, so tired I felt like crying. And when I woke up this morning, I felt like doing nothing. I didn't want to take a shower. I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to put pants on. Here's what I had to do today is essentially what I'm telling you. Here are all the things I did today to feel better. I journal. Part of it is like, I feel sad. Here's what happened today. Here's what's been bonking around in my head the past couple of whatever. But it was kind of inspired by gratitude bullet journal pages where it's like, I'm grateful for the food on my plate. I'm grateful for being in good health. Those are great, but that doesn't make me feel any better. In fact, it makes me feel like I owe somebody even more so than I had before. And these all I love pages, I literally write everything that sparks joy. I love pearls. I love glitter. I love the way the sun shines in grainy pictures on Pinterest. I love the idea of picnics and oranges. I love watching, smoke rise at night. I mean, you don't even have to have lived these things. It's literally anything you love, and by the end of it, you feel better. You suddenly have instilled within you again this kind of peacefulness. Maybe what's around you right now is not everything that you love, and maybe might not be making you happy, but in that moment, you feel a little bit better because you're surrounded by all these thoughts that make you happy. It hasn't saved me from heartache, but it certainly has helped heal it. The next thing that is really helpful is listening to music and breathing. When I would get panic attacks because I was homeschooled and by myself, I would cover my ears and hum a song that I loved. It's House by the Sea by Madi. It was a very easy song to hum to, and it got me calm. You can do the same thing without having to have a panic attack. You listen to a song that you love, and you just listen to it and you breathe. What essentially you're doing is meditating. It's just a different way of doing it, something that's more engaging and familiar. It's definitely a form of mindfulness, which is really important when you are by yourself, that you reflect on yourself a lot. This next one is kind of more if you have the energy for it on the days that you do get the blues, which is exercise. Choose something like dancing or stretching or anything. You have to have some kind of movement. Now, the next few ones are relatively simple. I'm sure you've seen them on Pinterest. This is for the days that you don't have the energy to finish the sentence. This happens to me a lot, in which I'll be on the phone with my boyfriend, or I'll be talking to my parents about literally whatever, and in the middle I get that feeling of, I don't really want to talk anymore. I think it might just be fatigue. It could just be, the blues where you don't really have the energy to exist. Sometimes it's the smallest thing that helps you out the most. Today I drank a whole thing of, it's not fully gone, but I haven't drank water in a while, and I decided to fill it up today to help me feel better. So drinking water, literally just drink a glass of water. Taking a shower is a good idea. When I do push myself to do it on the days that I feel really down, I do feel better. I know it's not always possible though. Another alternative would be brushing your hair. For me, it's a very comforting feeling. Even if it is greasy, it still makes me feel better. It does energize me, and that's the most important thing about these little actions, is that they're helpful. Other stuff that I do is my nails aren't done. I play guitar, so the paint chips fairly easily, and I obviously have not had the energy to paint them, but I did cut them today. I have a garden. I like to talk about that a lot. Today I picked tomatoes and then I ate them. Eating fruits or veggies or something that's just cleansing will make you feel better. Mine was especially because I got it from my garden, I harvested tomatoes. That's crazy. My point is, eating something clean like that will make you feel a little bit better. You know, sometimes it takes a lot more effort to get better. Sometimes it takes a lot more effort to feel better, but it's worth it. And the more practice you get at taking care of yourself, the better you'll get at doing it. On the mornings that you feel you need to see a sunrise, you'll be able to have the energy to make a cup of tea, go sit outside and just enjoy the morning. It will happen. For everybody in isolation, I hope you're doing okay. And I know it's tough. Sometimes on these days, even when it may be sunny and the world may be perfect, the blues still get to you. And on those days, I hope you take some of these little tips that I gave you and hopefully they help you. I really appreciate you guys watching, but more so, I hope you begin to appreciate yourself more and take care of yourself. Be safe. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Have a great day.